I forgot to put up the other banner. Yo, welcome everybody. My name is Trent, aka TD. I'm joined by the killer, kind-hearted, and knowledgeable Kitty, Just Jaws, and we have Creative Creati and shit and Joe. That should have been like I don't know why the J's. Why do I struggle with the J's? There's not enough adjectives that start with J, and I think we're gonna have a. Zuler. There's nothing that starts with a Z. There's like two words.
Zany. Zesty.
Zany, yeah, Zany Zesty Zuler. Hopefully here in 10. And yeah, we're here to celebrate about 3 weeks, a month or so, Jaws, of of development and planning, and it really was none of that. It was the whole time you being done and fixing my mistakes or creative choices. But hey, man, I think that the product at the end of the day was a brilliant idea of yours, and I'm glad that we're the ones to bring it to market. Well, to bring it to market at a price point that is it's feasible.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, trade up cards, dude. Here, let me hit you off with an invite, dude. Your invite, dude. You should be over here drinking this fucking champagne that Sandy sent over, man. It's wild. You're here in Austin with me. You could have done that. You still can, I guess. Have those sporadic back and forths. Crowdy, tell me what's up, man. You're listening to DMX. God rest his soul. What did he die of? Did they ever say?
I have no idea.
I can't be on stream. All right, Zuler's in the house. What up? Zesty Zany Zuler.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Zula.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
All
Good,
right.
how are you?
I don't know if we got any. let's get something going for these guys, because I still have to get up and I feel nervous because there's no music going and not a whole lot of people that are familiar with each other. So I guess maybe we can start with mini intros. For y'all who don't know me, my name is Trent, aka TD. I joined the Web3 space in about, well, like full time, I would call it, or like focused time, where that was the only thing that I wanted to do. I would say is 2021, late 2020. But I had been at Ethereum meetups. Back then, it was just all about Solidity and stuff that was way, way over my head. But I knew I wanted to learn it. As far back as like 2017, I think my MetaMask wallet, the oldest one I found, was like 2015, I think, which is pretty dope with nothing in it, which was not dope. Yeah, I've been predominantly on Wax, but I've played around in all of the arenas for the most part, all of the popular ones, your top 5, I would think. And yeah, I want to build cool shit, and that's what we're doing. So let's go to my left next, and Joe. Tell us what Fourth Wall Digital is, and tell me when you got into the space.
Yeah, so Fourth Wall Digital is NFT project. We haven't put much out. It's in process. You've helped me out quite a bit, kind of lining things up. I've been in Wax for a couple years. I coincidentally, I reached out to you, and sorry about my camera and stuff. I'm here in Los Angeles, and we have our first
Nice.
hurricane in 89 years or something.
Oh, no shit.
It's it's been a little weird. But yeah, you I think staked
And Upland,
my
I
first
think, right?
bit of RAM.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I could actually do something and kind of explain how things worked for me a couple years ago, and and kind of got the ball rolling for me with Wax. I've been in crypto for I think it's about 2016. I have some friends out here who really into it, throw meetups and other events, and
Oh, really?
yeah.
Were you in Vegas or in LA? Why did I think you were in Vegas? Oh, there's
Well, we
Chris.
met in Vegas at the Upland.
Yeah, that's
thing.
what it was. Okay.
Yeah, and that's one of the first things we're getting out here, and that's one of the things that you guys have helped me with is that gated website for the book and all that. So yep, that's me.
So I was hoping to have that ready to show, man. And like the one thing that I'm terrible about, it's just like it's by far my biggest area of opportunity is setting expectations correctly with deliverables and just being faster. And I feel like I've picked up some good practices in the last 3 weeks, but it takes more than that. It takes like 60 days at least of doing the same shit, habit forming. So yeah, man, I'm close on it. You'll see, because like I think I was telling you, it's going to go along with something I'm doing for Neon Space as well. But yeah, my time is kind of freed up to go crazy on that and get those shits done. So, all right. Anything else?
No, just to say, the universe kind of works it out well. Timing wise, everything's kind of, the founder gave us his forward. He wrote the forward and you're getting
Dirk
ready.
did.
So yeah, Dirk did. So all the timing's kind of lining up perfect. So you did just great. You just didn't realize it, I guess.
Did y'all hear that noise right there? No, y'all didn't hear my music play? Okay. Just making sure. It was my one-to-many relationships super base video that I had been watching, but y'all couldn't hear it. All right. Zuler, I think that's you, right?
Yes, I'm here. I was fixing something with the microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course, dude. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, go. Give us your backstory, your hero story. Say again?
Can you repeat me the question or what?
Oh, it's just to give me what do you do, where and when did you get into Web3? Like,
so I got into
what's your XP level?
Web3 really in 2018, maybe. But I got deep into it when the COVID pandemic struck everything. So I was at home, and I already used Brave browser, and I received a pop-up notification from Upland. So
no shit.
I remember that it was like discover, buy, and sell NFTs in real estate property or something like that.
Right. Is that where we met for the first time?
Not really, but it is where I met Denison and Yaltron and a lot of guys from Wax.
We met. Yeah.
And so they convinced me to create a Wax wallet because there were a lot of events in Upland in which they give you Wax NFTs.
Right.
So I was, I don't have my camera turned on. Hey guys.
Yes.
So I was like, why not? I mean, I was giving it a chance, and I started winning NFTs of 5 cents.
Yeah, dude. It was a fun time back then. Remember the NFT other channel that we made?
Get the claiming, solve the puzzles. It was much simpler times, to be honest.
Yeah. Dude.
And then there were these projects with all the hype. Like I remember Green Rabbit, in which the stickers and early rabbit roll. Well, that. Even though a lot of people didn't like the project, it was very helpful for me to start on going on Wax. Like I sold everything and started to buy more into Wax.
Right.
So pretty cool. Also the uplift. I mean, I was a pretty heavy Minecraft player.
I wailed on a lot of bad choices back then.
So then, out as a mod. for NBM, and later on I worked with NBM. After that, I worked.
No,
and I
Tony.
worked as community manager.
1, go! Welcome to the Red Kingdom.
It was such a
What
terrible,
perfect
terrible-
timing to put me on big screen.
Yeah.
How do you know that was coming?
I didn't. We have sound effects. If you guys didn't know this, I think you all did. Sound bites.
I imported OP's one over from my stream.
Just
To annoy
who I
TD.
haven't heard in forever. I haven't heard Jaws's in forever. So I lost some of them.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to fix that real quick before he types anything. So Zuler, what are you doing now? Tell us about what your current state of affairs is. Are you working for NFT Insider or somebody else or what's
Right now, I am helping out Alcor Exchange.
Yeah.
Community
They don't want you to talk, bro.
And also, I help them out with the block producer right now. Those are my tasks right now.
Y'all heard that, right? Don't
Yep.
tell me that you didn't hear
Yeah.
the Vegas one. No or yes?
No, I didn't.
Heard what?
There you go. No one heard it.
How is this possible, man?
All right, we seriously need to sit there and put them all over on my ones so then it will.
Yeah, they're all coming in now, and I'm gonna have to start it all over because like they were cutting Zuler off like crazy. The OP one,
They
yeah,
cut you off, not us.
yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. Sorry, Zuler. Please continue.
No problem, man. Well, basically, that said, I am helping Alcor and Abral, which is the owner, however I can. Overall, with the community management and with the block producer stuff and management.
So y'all have already applied? Is that correct?
Yeah, we are. We already applied. We are set to be a standby guild by next evaluation, so that's cool.
What can you explain to the viewers and myself? I've never heard that.
So in WAX, the top 21 block producers get rewarded in WAX tokens, and then you have what it is called standby guilds, which are like go like not official guilds that are producing blocks, but they are being rewarded in a proportional level. So if you are the first among the standby guilds, you get 90%, and then it goes decreasing up until 60% of the regional rewards.
Interesting.
Yep.
And
Very
what
cool.
did you say about that? Was there an epic or evolution? What did you say? Like, is there some kind of cyclical round where they let people in? What did you say about when?
Oh, the evaluations.
Yeah. What word
So
is
every
that?
6
I'm missing
weeks, the OIG, the WAX Office of Inspector General, they take and they make evaluations and they punctuate the block producers. Well, they call it guilds because they do not only produce blocks in the technical side, but they also need to help out in the development of the ecosystem throughout their products, their projects, and stuff. So every 6 weeks, they create this punctuation based on objective and subjective data, and then they set the rankings for the top 21 block producers and for the standby guilds.
Gotcha.
Hey, Killer Pack.
Yo. Killer Pack. What's up? All right. That's some good info there, man. Who's up next? Jaws, to you, sir. I don't know your backstory as far as when you got it. I guess I do. But tell these people.
I'm not going to be talking all that much today because I feel like garbage still. But I'm excited to be here nonetheless. I'm just not going to have a rambling story, unfortunately.
Did you take that medicine? Did you take your?
Yeah, nothing's helped. So it's just the life
I feel you, Jaws. I've been like that the last week. I feel you.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Nah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've been doing Web3 with Chain Champs and like WAX specifically for the last I want to say 3 years since NBA Top Shots came out. I think that's when I was into this side of things. That's what I consider to be like the Web3 side of things. I don't consider being into crypto back in like 2012 or whatever to people.
Right. Because what did you do? You bought some Bitcoin. That's probably it.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
some Ethereum.
I don't consider that to be the same thing. So I'd say Web3 specifically, the idea of decentralized apps, it's been pretty much since NBA Top Shots piqued my interest for what it could do from a collectible side of things, because I was always into the sort of the IRL collectible side of things.
You ran a card store, I think, right?
Yeah, not like a brick and mortar one. I've run one online for years, but
oh, nice.
So that's just always been something that's sort of close to home.
Hell yeah!
And I have a long history in technology, so I figured let's do some cool things with both of those. And here we are.
Can you give the audience just? Can you brag on your on your creds a little bit?
Some other day, not
some other day.
It's too sick. Come on. There's someone to talk.
All right. No. He gave me some other day. I'm gonna hold him to that. Jaws, anything else, man?
Nope.
Cool. All right, Miss Kitty, take it away.
Well, everyone should know practically my story.
No, they don't. Did you hear my story? Did you? I pretended like it was my first day.
I came in babysitting a friend's wallet. I've said that a million times. And I don't know, I just loved everyone here and I just wanted to stay.
Yeah. I think the answer to that CMAX Pride, I think it's both. I don't know. Jaws.
No, it's not sports. I coincidentally talking about getting in from like NBA Top Shots. I actually hate sports cards. But yeah.
Interesting. All right, Creati, bring us home, brother.
Shut up, Mountain Doomy.
Yeah, so I've been doing development and product my whole career since graduating college. Built virtual worlds back in the Flash days before there was a blockchain. And then recently I joined as an advisor for a company called Atlas Reality. They have a couple of games out called Atlas Empires and Atlas Earth. They're actually out in Austin, Texas. And that was my first
we talked about that.
Dip into the whole virtual real estate. They have a mobile app. It's actually doing phenomenal. And then when my friends started talking to me about Wax and I knew about Top Shots. I'm a big NBA card collector, and so I got some of my friends started talking to me about Wax and this whole Web3 game stuff, and I've always loved cutting edge technology and cutting edge experiences. So I thought this is a great fit for me, and I'll always love cool art and fantasy stories and fantasy games.
Yeah.
So we started our own game project called Nova Pangea.
Right.
With the whole fantasy world. Right now we have a game, but our story is halfway complete, and we're going to be doing a lot more outside of it.
Right. Yeah. So did you mention how you
stumbled
across Wax? How did you find Wax? Like, what was your entry point?
Yeah. So it was one of my friends. It was one of the old co-founders. They wanted to do this. They wanted to look at doing a project like this.
Yeah.
And we were looking at Wax or Flow because of Top Shot.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's just speed of market was Wax. Speed of market. You had Atomic Hub. You had all these tools. Flow was involved a lot more development. So it was a no-brainer. And since you have all those marketplaces and tools, that means there's already users there. So it was a perfect place to get started.
Yeah, you could come into Wax at the right point in 2021, and a lot of people did and clear six figures like it was nothing, like with very minimal effort.
Yeah, we started like 2 months too late.
Yeah, dude. Like I saw a really bad knockoff version of Mining Network, which was just terrible. Like clear, I think 88 grand or something stupid like that. You know, it just is what it is. To those people that took that and ran, like hopefully they stay away. I don't know what to say. I think we'll always kind of have predatory actors like that in an unregulated space, and it has to stay that way. I think maybe AI can save it. So yeah, all right. Dre had a great question. Where is the goddamn champagne at? Is it cold? No. Can you believe that I fucking forgot to put it in the fridge? Does that matter? I don't think it matters, right?
I would have put mine in the fridge just before, in the freezer. Yep.
It doesn't matter. I drink my beer warm. It's okay. Here, let's get a critter craft going, and let's maybe get some tunes on. Let's do a music request. Let's start with Creati. What you want?
I want some Reasonable Doubt. That's what I always listen to when I do work.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What?
I listen to it every single day.
Really?
Every single day I listen to it. Yeah. And I listen to Streets is Watching. 90s Jay-Z is my that's my focus.
All right, can you hear that?
Wait.
Or no? Can you guys hear that? I don't know what fucking happened to my audio on here.
No.
I just see the background music that can only play.
Yeah.
And chickens.
Yeah, I can do it. I know there's a way to do it.
So George, you got any music with the musical equipment behind you? The pianos, the drums, you got any songs, background music? What do you do with that?
I hit the drums from time to time. They make some pretty cool sounds. The piano I was trying to learn how to play at one point in time, and I just never got that far with it. So it's sort of just been sitting there gathering dust for a few years. It might be 4 years at this point. I think it's probably been 4 years that it's been sitting there, largely untouched. But I played the drums since I was 13. So 13, maybe 14 or 15. I don't remember.
Oh, nice.
But,
Jesus, what the fuck, man?
What is it? Is it weird to start?
Yeah, I wanted to get
14?
a keyboard. My mom always said no. She said I'm not musical.
Are you trying to get it to go through your mic? Have you got big too?
No, I try to take my son to get drum.
The thing is, I've done nothing differently from. It's okay. It's okay. I'll figure it out one day eventually. Now, Doomy's right. This is my kryptonite by a mile, and I'm not going to let it.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, I'm not going to let it get the best of me. It has been, and it's enough. I'm at the point where I'm going to go fuck it up now.
For drums specifically, though, I think that it's one of those fun things where it's pretty easy for anybody to learn how to do it to some degree, right? It's at the core of it, it's something we can all sort of play. You just have to be able to live with the noise if your child is learning how to play the drums, right?
We took my son to take drum lessons, and he thought we said drone. He's gonna play with a drone. So when he got there, he was so pissed off because it was drums and not a drone. And he yelled at us. He's 5 years old. He has a little temper, and he yells at us. And then we just, I guess he just didn't want to play the drums. My wife was playing the drums in the lesson.
That's awesome. We hear your music now, TD.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
is it too loud? Good.
You thought you said drone.
Yeah, man. Bullshit.
That would so be my son too.
Yeah, he's watching these YouTube videos with these kids with drones, and he thinks it's so cool.
Yeah. What is with kids and YouTube, man? My son lives on it if he's not playing his Xbox.
Mine too. He's obsessed with it. It's I don't get it.
Yeah, same.
I don't get it.
Well, they're too young to have discovered TikTok yet, so that's why they spend
you're
all the time on
lucky.
YouTube.
Oh, my 2-year-old, not 2-year-old, she's bloody 4 now. Good on me. My 4-year-old now will be like, Tyson wasn't watching YouTube, Mum. She like full lies for him.
Good. You want that to
Yeah,
happen. You
she's
want to have each
trained
other's
him.
back. My oldest
Yeah,
son's
I
a
know.
snitch on my 1-year-old. I'm like, no, you don't tell on your sister unless it's like critical. It's life saving.
no.
It's life thing. That's when you tell mommy and daddy the truth. And besides that, you always have her back. I got,
Well, my mum lives next door, and my nephew lives there with her. And my son and my nephew, they both fight, and they'll come and try like dobbing each other. And I'm like, dudes, snitches get stitches. Piss off, get out, just go away. So yeah. I'm trying to teach him young. But yeah, no, she sticks up for him hard, or she'll be flighty. So either sticking up for him or bashing him. She's only 4. Hey, BD. Yeah, no, my son's watching a lot of people playing video games. So yeah, if he's not playing a video game, he's watching people watch video games. Yeah. But there is a lot of crap on that.
Trying to get him to play them, but
there's actually a Roblox thing in there the other day, and that I saw, and it wasn't on YouTube. It was a post I saw on Facebook, but it was apparently like a whole section, and like kids could have their little figures like have sex. It was pretty.
Really?
Yeah. I'll see if I can find the post and I'll send you it. If I see anything like that, I'll let you know. Dad.
Yeah, because I put Nova Pangea t-shirts in Roblox so you can get it for your characters.
Oh, and, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I want to make a Nova Pangea world in Roblox, and I'm like, I go with my son. Would I be cool then if I have like the Shadow Realm, like the Rainbow Friend? Would I be cool then? He's like, no.
Oh, well.
But I want to do it just to be cool for my son. I'm like, I'm on YouTube too, that son. He goes, I don't care, Dad. I'm not the guy with the purple hair. That guy with the purple hair. Linky Blocks.
I don't know who he is, but
Linky Blocks, man.
I was playing with the sister of my girlfriend, and she told me like, no, you should buy some of these Robux and get some skins and customizables because otherwise you will start to be bullied. And it was like, what the fuck, man? Really?
Yeah, Roblox is a whole cult, man.
You get bullied?
Yeah, it is a cult.
Yeah, why would anybody want to play with the poor kid that doesn't have skins?
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. That's awful, man.
You're embarrassing me. You need to wear something. Like, okay.
I'll send you some Robux for get some a Noble t-shirt in there.
That would be cool. It is actually cool because they found out a scammer that drained a lot of funds from Ethereum recently because he bought with Ethereum a skin from Roblox, and that's how they found out who he is. So that was pretty funny.
The entire like Roblox black market is pretty interesting too. Like
I gotta learn about that.
How people get like their Robux out of Roblox, like so that it can turn into real money, and all those third-party websites that you can. Well, realistically, just like all the like Counter-Strike Go skin websites of your back to like what Wax started out, like that entire ecosystem exists with Roblox too.
Yeah,
that might be a great place to put banners on. It might be a great place to put Novo banners on it.
Oh,
on those black market websites.
Yeah, I mean,
never allow your kid to play League of Legends. It is not worth it.
Why?
Oh man, it is so addictive, and you get so toxic with time. It is actually insane. Yeah, like I have been playing that game for 8 years and maybe played 20,000 hours. It is not worth it, man.
League of Legends, you said?
Yes, League of Legends.
So fun.
I
used to play that game a lot. My good friend
plays it.
Back in like season 1, 2, and I used to be like sort of pro. I played on a team with this guy. People might know it. See, this is one of those things that you might know it if you were like back in the day. But Afromu, I used to play on a team with Afromu. He was he wound up being the bottom laner, I think, the support for
Can you repeat? Afremu?
Afremu, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to play with
Man,
Afremu.
he's
were
a
on a team
legend.
together.
He was the support for CLG.
Yeah, he was. But
Man,
before he was
so
on
good.
CLG, he used to
Afremu
play on
was
a
one
team
of the
with me.
best supports.
Yeah.
He was popular because of the clip of support is so easy, man. I love him. He was one of my idols.
He was our jungler back on our team. We played in tournaments. We played against people like TSM and like CLG too. But like this was before. I think I only played LoL until like season 4, and then I quit and went and did other things. But like we were on a team after me. I was actually in the top 50 ranking wise in season 1.
That's amazing.
So yeah.
No, I still play
George,
it.
Zula has so much more respect for you now. Like you,
Yeah,
you
like,
like,
respect,
right
yes,
here,
great story.
way up here after you said
Like
that.
holy shit, he knows Afremu.
Yeah. I used to have his phone number. There was actually this funny thing where like I was on a date with some girl at some point, and we were talking about how like I was on like this team because she was like sort of into esports at that point too, and like it didn't really click. But then like a couple of days after, we were like, yeah, we don't really want to see each other anymore. She was like, but hey, could you give me Afremu's phone number? I'd love to talk to him.
I don't know what to say about it, but man, I love Afremu. He's a legend, actually.
Are you gonna ask for his number, Zula?
Can you give me his number? Like, as a favor. I don't know what he's doing though, because he retired like a year ago or something like that.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's up to either. I admittedly haven't spoken to him in many years. I don't think I spoke to him at all when he entered like the CLG era, and his phone number has probably changed since then as well. But I'll see if I can dig up my old BlackBerry and get it off of that.
No, but actually, I would love to have like a game like League of Legends in Web3, like something I would love to play without even caring if it has NFTs or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's the number of skins I had in League of Legends. If those were NFTs, I'm sure I'd do pretty well nowadays.
If you're
super
from
rare
season
ones.
1, you should have the ones who are no longer available.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have some super rare ones. Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, I absolutely do.
You should sell them. Well, League last. But yeah, the market for collectibles that do not really have much impact in the game is pretty big. Like on CSGO, there are skins that go for 400k.
Oh yeah, it's insane. Like absolute insanity. What people will pay for some CSGO skins. But going back to what you were saying earlier about bullying people on Roblox, I've definitely seen people bullied on CSGO as well.
Of course, and on League of Legends as well. Skins, if all the team and the enemy team have skins in the game and there's only one guy without skins, he will be bullied by the enemy team and their own team for not having a skin.
Yeah, so that's the lesson, kids. If you want to, if you don't want to get bullied, just spend some money on the games.
So if y'all didn't notice, behind me, I have a Crittercraft of it's !C3 followed by your wax wallet address. Yeah, dude, I was just telling them about the 800 number. Jaws is afraid of it, thinks that we're going to get swamped with call-ins. I don't think that we'll probably use it for much other than signing into the occasional app that needs a phone number.
I'm pretty sure I just said that it was dumb. And
yeah, you definitely said it was dumb.
Okay.
And I didn't disagree with you. I didn't, but I know that like right now we can't get the Twitter Blue verified on NFTG Gamer TV because Sandy and I both did it on our personals, and so now it's like we need another phone number, and that's stupid, and it knows that like it won't let you use many of the VoIP services that there are, right? And so that and even if it's just stupid, and so that's when you need that number, right? So I guess I could technically use that number for that Twitter Blue. But speaking of, we do have a Twitter. I'll post it up here in a second.
Oh, no, you have a Twitter.
I don't think it's set up. And last night, so y'all may have seen or know that there was an NFT Devs Twitch. You probably have seen them dropping subs. They follow me around. Fucking nerds don't have anything better to do. But they follow me around stream to stream and drop subs. And they are such huge fans, I guess. They changed their username to Connect3IO. And so that will, I guess, be a fan site for the Connect 3 team now. And Jaws and I are committed to doing our best to stream regularly, whether it be something C3 specific or more Q&A or tutorial, because just, I say it all the time, Jaws is probably the best dev that I've ever worked with, and his skill set is unparalleled in this space, and there's probably not too many things he can get stumped on, right? And so that's an invaluable asset to have, and if we can kind of just maybe extend that a little bit to the community through a form of medium like a stream and Q&A and stuff. Is Fortnite toxic? No. Did y'all? Kitty, do you remember my comment the other night? That was hilarious. I'm like, you know what? Like, I landed early. I'm not going to say it. Never mind. It was classic though.
But do you also get bullied on Fortnite for not having skins?
Boy,
it's so toxic. Is Minecraft toxic?
Is
You know what's not toxic? Nova Pangea.
Nova Pangea is toxic.
You don't get bullied at Nova Pangea. A killer pack will go in on you.
But I met you in the uplift, man. We wouldn't have known each other if we didn't play the uplift. In response to Crispy.
If you can't bully people in Nova Pangea, how are you supposed to have fun?
How can you make friends, man? No.
You join our pack breaks. That's how you join.
That's
fun. And Kitty's joining on Friday. She's going to be our featured co-host.
Oh, that's cool. C-Max says every game is toxic if it has online multiplayer. That's true.
Is there any spots left for the pack breaks?
Yeah, it's a survivor break. So tomorrow's is sold out, but Fridays isn't. It's a survivor break, so the rules are different. So how that works is 2 people each open 1 pack. Whoever has the best cards advances to the next round for 14 rounds. And then every other round, it's a bonus round. So that means you'll get the winner of that round gets a bonus prize, but it could be a pack, scale worker, land, could be whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper entry point. It's the price of it's a lot cheaper entry point, and we got a lot more people joining it, and it's a lot of fun because we get a lot of different people doing it. We did the survivor break earlier this week. Last week or whatever it is, and everybody had fun with it, so they wanted to do another one. So we did another one on Friday.
Can you send me a link, please?
Yes.
You can pop a link in wherever, in chat, private chat. I can drop it wherever.
You know what we don't have?
COD's toxic, Zula.
Is a song selection from Joe. What's your request, bud?
My request? How about some Shy effects or some drum and bass? Any drum and bass or jungle?
I got to give me an artist. I'm not going to be able to.
Shy effects. Shy and then FX.
There we go. All right. Any particular song or just whatever is in the top 4 playlist?
Sure. Whatever.
Original, got a 25. Roll the dice twice. And roll the dice probably. I mean, there's 2 of them, so it's probably got to be good, right?
Sure.
You're super glitchy too. That's perfect. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I've heard
You're
this.
in the Matrix right now.
All right, Kitty, do you have champagne to crack? I'm ready to crack this fucking beast open. This box is incredible.
Yeah.
You hear how loud that was?
And mine's cold.
Yeah.
And my glass is like a diamond.
Where's my
Yeah.
champagne, man? It didn't arrive.
I got this one.
It's always like
wanted
ripped
these.
off, man.
They had a
It's
pair
a
of
huge
100
5-hour energy.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. It's called 5-day energy.
I don't have any.
Keep going.
It's wild, right?
Oh, the ace.
Yeah, and then the
The
bottle.
ace is back.
Yeah.
It's green. You can't even see it. That's dope. It's on the
Yeah.
green screen.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's cool, man.
That's fire,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. I've never
A
heard
bottle of
this
Sima.
before.
What is Sima?
Zima?
Didn't I
Man,
fall?
if you had a bottle of Zima, that would sell for so much because you can't find it no more.
Right,
Sima is
dude?
a clear, lightly
Zoom in,
carbonated
if you have
alcoholic
one.
beverage.
It was kind of like Sprite or 7-Up, but alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
90s. That's what it was. It was kind of the first one of those.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
soda beer thing.
I am too young for that, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody else has popped in.
You don't know
Well, I
about
was-
Crystal. You don't know about Crystal Pepsi
Yo.
either, my guy.
Hey,
I don't know much
yeah.
about those
Crystal
brands.
Pepsi was the joint too.
Yeah.
I am from far, far
Yo.
away. We have very different brands over here.
I'm from far away.
I'm gonna fucking
You're not
this
that
bottle.
far, buddy. One plane ride. I can get to you direct.
That's right.
I'm from Atlanta. We got a pretty big airport here. What's going on, Lex Luthor? It's great to meet you.
Lexi. Lex, tell us about yourself, man. What do you do? When did you get into Web3?
Man, I've been in crypto for way back at the beginning of Bitcoins, and I made the mistake of getting rid of them before they actually turned into something.
I scoffed at $40 a coin. I was like, huh, who would pay $40 for a digital coin? It's so stupid.
F in the chat, guys.
All told, I had 12, and one of them I used to buy a $5 gift card for Amazon. Believe that.
Oh, damn.
That's how far back it was. But and then I started getting into Dogecoins, and then I found Discord Light Dodge, and then from there it went to Wax with Frazzle, and the online in, and then expanded from there.
Interesting. What did you send me here, Zuler?
Did I send anything? I haven't sent anything.
Oh, this link was in
Well,
okay.
you're looking at
Oh,
some
that's
yeah,
karate.
you get Karate Kid,
NGS
and
stuff
it's
right
the,
now.
break
So
pack.
I
It's
thought
the
you said go
slide
check
pack
the
Karate.
private chat, and so I did, but I didn't even look to see who sent it.
That's all right. I like the exposure. I'm all
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
man. That's what
I got
about,
no.
yeah.
I'm getting Nova tattooed on my forehead next week.
This stream
You're
is
not- you're-
sponsored by Noble.
you're
As if
definitely
your
not.
wife would let you.
She
You're
wants
definitely
me to
not.
get
Hey, let's
tattooed.
give one of these away. That sounds like a good idea, right? Will it come fast enough here?
Yeah, well, it's a spot for Friday's break. So
Oh, cool. All right, great.
Frazel got a lot of us into wax. Yes, the first NFT I have is from Frazel, actually. One of his tomatoes. Pretty cool.
All right, hold on. We'll run this here, and all right. So everybody needs to explode here! Exclamation! Explode or grow explode. And if you haven't tried or played before, you're going to want to hit exclamation resize in conjunction with exclamation explode. It is a gamble because you could resize smaller, but if you
Yeah,
resize larger, it's a no-brainer. You have to do it. And most kills, as always, will be our first place winner, who is going to win this thing that I'm about to grab off of Nova here.
ooh, that's a good prize, Peter.
You have to
Oh,
put
yeah,
their
dude,
wallet
let's
in it when
fucking
you
go.
buy it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to NFT Gamer TV first. Will it work that way?
No, you just use reserve the spot. So whoever wins it, this will tell you their wallet, and then on
Oh.
Friday when we do it, I just put their wallet into the
Oh,
break.
word.
So
All right, so then I can just send you
Million
cash. I can
dollars.
just cash app you then, right?
You,
And if
you can write
anybody
it. You
really
can write anything.
wants-
You can write TD. You can write like
I was just gonna say, if anyone really wants to mess with TD, you go to the Nova Pangea shop right now and you buy out the spots, and then you'll have to come up with
Yay,
something
the
completely
sideboard.
different.
Ah, don't do
There's
that.
only 8. There's only 8. Like y'all can do it
Nice.
easy.
Oh. I like yours. That's a great idea, buddy. Great idea.
Y'all could do it.
I just
It
want to
would-
try
it
some
would-
money. Oh, people. Do not
It would put me in the gym. All right, here we go. Jaws, it's been a pleasure. It's been miserable. Also, it's been the best experience. It's been the worst. It's been educational, and I can't wait to keep going, dude. Upwards, always forwards, never back. Cheers, brother. Cheers to you all.
C-Mac, the creature release coming on the 24th will be a lot easier. All you need is a
It tastes like
creature.
$20.
You send him out. He comes back with a lot of fun stuff. Then you put him in a creature farm to rest and do it again. That's it. You don't have to worry about everything else. So it's a
Can we
it's a
put our
simpler loop.
creatures out yet?
We have no, the creature packs are out, but the
Yeah.
actual feature in the game is going to be out this week.
Alright, cool. Because, yeah, I keep getting asked, which plot do you want to put your creature farm on? I keep going to do it because I'm blonde.
Word. All right, 30 seconds, and here we go.
That's it. Then
First
it's like
place.
$20.
Yeah, I was like, what, you had a sip? Didn't even know you had a sip.
Yeah, I shared to
I don't
you.
know why, because your
Yeah,
face
that's why he
is
was giving
hidden.
the whole toast and everything, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Kitty.
Even though I thought I was dying for a second and we were at.
Yes, I know. That's what I thought was happening. I didn't see shit.
Yeah, word. Oh yeah, I forgot to drop Dre a link. My bad, dude. Yeah, so we got we'll run this Crittercraft, and then we'll talk about C3, where Jaws got the idea from. Maybe we'll pry
What's
some
it
experience
about,
out of it, and why should these people care about it, and all that good stuff. So, over the last couple of days, I've gotten to work on some stuff that I feel like super excited. Stuff that nobody's seen yet, not even Jaws. And I think that it's all going to come together really well. What I know that what I need right now is like dedicated front end dev help that needs like zero direction or management or follow up or any of that shit. Y'all didn't see that timer, did you? Or did you didn't? It was 30 seconds. Trust me. All right, here we go. I need another Ryu is what I need. I need a Ryu for like front end modern technologies. Where can I find one of those from? All right, NFT Gamer TV, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Get out of there. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't get to it fast enough. Oh, how did I navigate away?
Hey man, what's going on? We can barely see the career window.
I don't even have the.
There we go. Just in time.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I closed too many windows. Look at that. I came in second. Nice flag though. Shout out Muzeki will send you a NFT Gamer TV giveaway ticket, and our big winner was, looks like Twalter Lex Luthor. What? 7. Nice. At least we know that's going to a Novo fan, right? A Novo player, right?
Yeah.
What?
It's been a while.
Lexi-
Yeah, I've got them. I've been in. I was in today. I haven't been able to get into it as much as I used to.
Yeah, I've been playing recently. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Did you know that, Kratty?
Nah, you have. I'm gonna look right now. I don't believe you.
Kitty, tell him.
What have you been doing?
I've been playing Nova. What are you talking about? Like the only thing that I've been
Lies,
doing.
complete
Yeah.
lies.
I
I'm
thought you
not
said
sticking
you were.
up for you. I'm not sticking
I
up for
thought.
you, bro. I'm not
I thought
sticking
you
up for you,
said that
bro.
you.
My land's right next to yours, and there's nothing happening on yours.
I thought you said you were doing it though. Like I thought.
No, I asked you for the key, and you haven't even done it. It's
Give me a public key, goddammit.
NFTG. No.
Yeah, this is facts, bro. This is facts. And I wouldn't even be playing that if like I wasn't forced into it and then suddenly remembered how much I did like it. Yeah, dude. That's a tough one to swallow because I really love Stuck and 6 p.m. Which I'm about to show you all some stuff. So I don't know if y'all can see. I got the site up here. Jaws, tell me, when did you have the epiphany of Connect 3 being a project that you wanted to implement, and give me the elevator pitch.
I don't think there was any brilliant moment. I don't know that this is even the world's most brilliant idea, but it's definitely something that we've been lacking on Wax and Antelope-based blockchains in general. So there's obviously like lots of large infrastructure providers out there. If you go and look at like Ethereum or Polygon, you'll find lots of places to sort of get API access at like a reasonable price, right? So if you're starting up a project, it's pretty easy to like jump. Okay, there you go. Morales is like one example of what
Alchemy is another one. I think quick.
Infura, like there's a very long list of companies that do this for Web3 in general, and I think it's a pretty pivotal part of getting new projects to sort of run on various ecosystems, because the number of times that I've heard people talk about how expensive running projects on the Wax can be, the number of projects that have like sort of stepped back or closed down because they couldn't handle the server costs anymore. Like if you're paying more than like the $50 to $100 that we're asking for all of your servers in general, you're paying way more than you would be on basically any other blockchain just to operate the project. And that's something that I feel like we just haven't had yet is really cheap and easy
and non-price gouging.
Well, I'm not going to get into that, but the point is that like there is lots of public infrastructure on Wax. It's great for that. So to a certain degree, all projects can actually get started here. But once you hit like a certain amount of scale, it becomes more difficult. There's lots of block producers and people that you can reach out to, and some of them will offer you reasonable deals. But there's nothing where you can just like press 2 buttons and get your atomic APIs or your RPC APIs at your fingertips right away. You have to like actually talk to people, and something that you should never have to do in the Web3 world.
Right. It's a very you're right. You're absolutely right. It's supposed to be like that. It's designed like that, right? So what's Crispy got to say here? It couldn't handle the cost when they're trying to produce for 17 EOS iterations and 4 or 5 forks of other chains. That's Jaws made a good point about that when I had mentioned it, and he said it's not very decentralized either. It's a good point. When it comes to APIs, they're supposed to be foundational support to encourage development on a chain full of shitcoins. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. That's I don't know if you're talking about Wax, but if you are, I don't support that statement. I think that the tokens of Wax, although there are a lot of trash tokens, obviously, it's like it's what makes it so creator friendly, and a lot of them have actually created some volume and some market volume. I mean, Trillium will go down eventually as probably like like the FTX of NFTs, I think, because of how. Like, have y'all ever looked at like the market volume of Trillium compared to Wax? And like it's just nonstop wash trading. It's wild, and it's gonna crash eventually. But yeah, it does like 4 times. Did you know that, Jaws? That Trillium does like 4 times the market volume as Wax itself. Like, isn't that nuts?
Not really, but it is what it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as like simple as saying that it's just Trillium. Like what
So,
Waxpack pointed out. Like they also
do you
have
think
merged
Wapaka?
finance, right?
Yeah.
So
Do you
it's
think
more
that that's what it
complicated
is?
than
Also, it is. I think. Lex Luthor, give me a song request. So Backus says the bridge. I guess he would know, right? TLM has the bridge. It brings a lot of volume. It does, but who's the volume? How many wallets are bringing that volume? Give me the answers on that, though. Is it the same 4 or the same net? What's their trust scores look like? Answer me these questions. Is it just wash trading, or is it?
I'm not going to answer these questions for you.
Oh no, I'm asking Chris.
Go to the services page and you hit trust. You'll see that you yourself can answer these questions for $25 a month.
Yeah. All right. So this is the full breakdown, right? So we want to go to
yeah, you'd probably want the full breakdown. That's a little bit more pricey, but
yeah. All right. So yeah, here's our menu. So we're starting out with Wax, obviously. Proton is coming soon. EOS coming soon. I would say probably EOS before Proton because of our connections to Upland. I still am in the Upland Developer Network, which is like a consortium, an invite consortium that they are encouraging third-party developing. They're treating Upland like a layer 1 and trying to get people to be their layer 2s to build on top of them. Which it's not a bad idea. I know that they most recently have partnered with a company by the name of Nowhere, which particular interest to me, but it really isn't because I feel like it's trash like all of the other ones. It's just it looks impressive, but at the end of the day, it's really not. Like, this technology is pretty widely available to be used and created, and we're going to do it. Anyway, I could see EOS having. Say again.
It looks like the old thing they used to have called Second Life, where it was just everybody built something in a sandbox.
Right. I never played that. I know that there were some people in Upland who referenced it a lot. Yeah, here, I'll play my favorite track off of that one.
I feel like Second Life was the original. Like, why would somebody that like got all the news articles going about like why would somebody buy an item in a virtual world for real money? Like, why would you buy furniture for your house in a video game?
Yeah, and there were people making a lot of money in that too.
I've made a lot of money in it. Upland has been the most consistent to this day. I mean, I just spent $6,000 of Sanny's Upix because like I had nothing else to do. Like Tokyo opened and it was super pricey, and I know that he just likes huge properties. So like there was 3 like right next to the stadium, but it was $6,000 worth of Upix, and he had 14 grand, and it's just going to continue to accrue because of all of the things that he's bought and invested in it. But I ROI'd a long time ago, and I still have like it's still in theory rolling in like $500 or $600 a month. I think if it were a full price Upix, probably about half that, which still isn't bad though. So the Trust Score is a project where it's primarily developers as a client. Oh, you know what? And I have another. I had a side question about C3 in general. So maybe you can answer this one first for Crispy. Is the Trust Score just for who's it for? Who's it designed for?
That is definitely the primary target of it. Yes. The intention is so that you have like a better idea of who it is that you're interacting with, who it is that you're letting use your DApp, basically. The goal isn't for us to like put any restrictions on anybody. It's not for us to say like to put a barrier on who isn't allowed to interact with like dApps, but the point is to put more information in the hands of dApp developers so that they can do with that what they want. So if they want to block out people that are like basically 100% guaranteed to be a bot, they can do that. If they want more information on which accounts are linked to each other to perhaps reduce the risk of multi-accounting, that's information you can get through the sort of like the paid programs as well. And obviously here on Wax specifically, if you want that information at like the most basic level, which would be like just the trust score, you can access that through Wax.js right now as well. So if you use Wax.js in your website or your DApp, you can already access the most basic form of it. But if you want more information, that's where the developer plans come in, basically.
Excellent. And so we had a question come in before we started, and it was, are we offering any type of free trial to test it out, right? So let's say a developer comes to you, they're a developer, they're a potential client, but they're just not ready. Like, maybe they are just, they have commitment issues unless they know exactly what it is that they're committing to. And so they want to test run it. Do we offer any kind of free trial or
off the bat,
accommodations?
no. And that's for a few reasons. One is because right now we're largely only supporting Wax out the gate, basically. Like I sort of mentioned earlier, Wax, one cool thing about Wax is that there is a lot of public infrastructure. So if you're looking for a sort of free way to get your app started, you already have that. You don't need to be jumping into paid API services at that point,
Right.
because transitioning from like the free APIs to the paid APIs is basically replacing a URL for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really see why we would do that right now on Wax specifically. As we expand to other blockchains, it's entirely possible that we'll offer some sort of reduced startup price, but for Wax specifically right now, no.
Yeah, so this particular question was in regards to the WebSocket, which I don't believe is ready yet. But I mean, that in of itself doesn't have much of a testimonial history, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like that's fairly new itself, right?
Well, here's the thing: like basically everything is included with like the basic package, right? So when we're looking at API services, so that will have history attached to it. That will have the WebSocket attached to it when it's ready and launched. So if you want to subscribe to certain contracts, you can. If you want to subscribe to table row changes, you can. But that's like included as part of the plan that encapsulates like everything. And the thing about this as well is that one plan sort of does fit all. So as we expand to other blockchains, if you're on the basic plan, as we launch more blockchains, you'll just get access to those blockchains. So one sort of use case for that is we're looking at like adding Polygon in the relatively near future. Obviously, Wax just launched their Polygon bridge. So if you want one $50 per month plan that can get you information about your NFTs both on Wax and Polygon, this is how you would very easily do that. So you wouldn't have to have infrastructure on Polygon and you wouldn't have to have infrastructure on Wax. You could just have one Connect 3 subscription and you would have both of those bases covered.
Right. And what's the current um what are your current options right now? So we obviously have free, which is the public APIs, and then with some craftiness, if you're a good enough developer, you can probably stretch those to the limit. Although it is worth noting that in last year's roadmap for 2023, I believe, or maybe it was this year. I know that Wax had mentioned a whitelisting of their own, where their cloud wallet would not work for dApps that weren't whitelisted, and you would have to be whitelisted to have the cloud wallet work on your dApp. If you were, in excess of X amount of monthly volume or daily, I forget what it was, or users. And then one of the conditions was that, um, you know, it was funny how they worded it. They worded it just so that they could strong arm the people they don't like, and let slide those that they do. They said. Are not abusing a public, like define abusing public APIs, right? Because I would say that uh, like, you know any use that's beyond testing is abusing them, right? Like I don't know.
I disagree with that.
Right, I know. I figured you would, but define it. Can you define it? Can you define abusing public APIs?
The
Like,
way
let's
that
say, like from a project, an honest abuse of it. Like, I'm not doing malicious. I'm not botting anything. I'm just trying to build my business, and y'all say I'm abusing and I need to pay. Like, where does that line at?
I think that it's at least from, and this is entirely just like my opinion. I think that using public APIs largely for like front end pieces is generally reasonable, assuming that you don't have like the largest app. Um, because I think that just sort of makes sense a lot of the time. Because the front end component is always going to be like somewhat exposed to the public, right? So if you have your own private APIs and you want to include them on your front end, well, you're now potentially exposing your front end infrastructure to all of the botnets that exist as well, right? By nature of just running it on your website. Like we can go and look at what anyone's APIs are. So I think that using public APIs on the front end is what makes the most sense. I think abusing that happens when you just have really bad code that makes like 10,000 requests every time somebody loads a page. If you're loading like a couple of pages for somebody, if you're making like a couple of like requests for like information, when somebody loads a page, like that's absolutely not going to be labeled abuse by anybody. And I think that's probably always going to be true. That's what they're for. I think that when you're using the public APIs on like your backend to collect data, to make all sorts of other calculations that you might need to make, that's
Okay.
when it becomes abusive on the back end. But yeah, I think
So then,
using
so
anything
running
on
the
front
round
end-
robin. What about running the round robin, front or back? Doesn't matter.
If you're doing that to begin with, like you already know what the answer is. You've created a system to circumvent a limitation. Like what the fuck do you think?
Excellent answer. Good laugh. Y'all probably don't know what we're talking about. So because there's so many block producers that are required to have public infrastructure, there's like 20 or so public APIs that you could choose from, right? And they all have approximately, I mean, I feel like 800 milliseconds, which isn't a very long time when you just say it like that. It's like less than a second. But that's the type of interval, that's the time you need to put in between each request. So just about a second. We can just round it up for the sake of easy math. And now that's not a big deal again. If you have 2 or 3 requests, you'll get all of them back in 3 seconds. But when you have an entire wallet and you need to make a request on each one, like now you're talking about, I think I have 10,000 NFTs in my wallet, right? So that's 10,000 seconds. How long is that? I don't know. A long fucking time. Uh, um, So to circumvent what is called rate limiting is what they're doing there. What you would do is you would take 20 valid public API points and you would put them into like what's called an array, and it's just like a collection, a comma separated list basically, and you would just iterate over them one at a time with like let's say like a 50 millisecond interval, right? So now you're pinging every 50 milliseconds instead of 800, and you're still, in fact, you're actually pinging a greater time in between, because the first one that you ping isn't going to get hit again until 19 times 50, right? So that's a full, 1,000 milliseconds later, which is the second. So it's right where you want it to be, and you just run that crazy machine just non-stop and pulling in data. And so yeah, Jaws is right. That does sound abusive.
Hey, Jaws, question. I'm on your website. Your premium API service, $100 a month one. It says partial history access. Why is it partial? For like Wax, we get the whole Wax history.
Sorry, is it what? I
You said
couldn't quite
the
hear
first
you.
check mark says partial history access varies by chain.
So yeah, so I think it does specify that a little bit. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we should specify that. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. Do, 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 do. Where does it say this? Partial history access.
First check mark under.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what it I guess I had actually meant to change this. Partial is because based on the plan you have. It's in this case I think it's the last 3 months. I think it's 3 months of history access in that plan. So that's the answer. And the reason there was supposed to be a breakdown by chain. That was the intention there. It was so that you could like click on that and look at a table of what partial meant, like on a per chain basis.
Do you guys send an alert if you guys are? Do you guys send an alert if you are close to the overage?
We're going to. Right now, we're not actually, like, for the first month, we're probably not actually going to charge anybody for overage while we set up alerts. So that's just something you can quote me on right now. If you go over in the first month, we're not going to charge you for it. If you're listening to this stream, quote me as the C3 launch stream. But we're still finalizing that notification. So it's not there yet, but we will be notifying you if you're approaching overage. There's also supposed to be graphs on your dashboard that will be added hopefully in the next week or two to show you what your usage is at. And it'll have like a breakdown of how you're using the APIs as well, just so you can know like what you're hitting the most and how much you're hitting it, etc.
Back to what Crispy had mentioned here. He says there's so much data to hold. Do you know how much data?
Why would I want to do the full breakdown instead of just the API?
Because the full breakdown has the more complicated information, like who are the related accounts, for example. So if you were going for if one of your goals was to stop multi-accounting, that would only be available in the full breakdown. The basic is literally just like API access to the score, the likelihood that they are a bot, the amount of activity they have on the chain, and the likelihood that they are exclusively profiteering. So if you wanted to know, for example, why we think that, if you wanted to know who's associated with these accounts, if you wanted to know more specifically what they were flagged for, that's what the breakdown would be for. And that's relevant. I think the extended breakdowns are relevant if you have a more defined sort of like security pattern of what you do and don't want to block. So the first one allows you to sort of create broad rules. The second one allows you to provide like more specific rules, if that makes sense. The docs should also be up at the beginning. in the next day or two, I think, for trust specifically. So you'll see, like, if you go to the docs, exactly what you're getting. But that's the gist of it.
Well, guys, I'm going to call it a
Gotcha.
night. I have to wake up early tomorrow. So
Hey, Zuler, thank you so much for just
I'll
showing
see you.
up. And
Congratulations, guys. It seems
Yeah,
very
dude,
exciting what you're building. I hope we can integrate it soon.
Yeah, without a doubt. That's partial. I'll give you a summary of everything that was announced after you've been long sleeping, because I think we do
Yeah,
have
no
some more
problem.
announcements
Sorry,
to
I
make.
had to wake
I'll
up
just
early.
bring you up to speed. It's all good, man. You got time for one more grub
Thanks
fish
for
before you
joining
go,
us.
See you guys. Have a
all
good
right,
one.
late. Run it anyway.
So George, would I get more like information on each wallet? Basically, is that what you're saying too? On top of it,
Yep. You get a lot more information on any wallet you want to look into.
and then the
Or-
document, when you create update the doc, they'll kind of go over in more detail what the information is.
Yeah, that's going to be available again within the next 2 days. I've already written it all up. We just
Alright,
need to like
cool.
make it live, but it's sitting on my computer. I just need to push it up so that we can.
Yes, send me that when you get it, because I think that is that's your yeah, obviously you know it. That's your differentiator. That's huge.
What? I'm sorry. What was the ask?
It was
Grady?
about I just want to know more. I want to know the data points, additional data points I get per wallet.
Oh, right.
For trust. For
Yeah.
trust.
Yeah.
Just so I know how sell you guys more packs, guys.
Right.
Or
I just put my
who to
spot-
target the
Next
most.
Luther. He's the one I need to crack the most.
Exactly.
I just put my spot for Friday night.
I did. I saw. You're gonna be the featured co-host, and if you end up winning it, they're gonna think it's rigged.
It's always rigged.
Yo, let's rig it.
That's
No.
okay.
Let's
I'm
rig
in a
it.
special pack.
They're not nines. What are they? What is that? What are you talking about? They're crispy G's. Why are they G's? Yo, Crispy is a fucking G. He's an OG. Yeah, y'all
Hey,
should.
downtown.
He probably won't let me share the the newsreels that he's been in, but man, yo, for real, he's a fucking he's a
gotta go.
nutcase, and he's a cool ass motherfucker too.
My daughter's home. I gotta go.
Okay. All right. Critter crowd. Y'all like my my clock here? It's my
I don't think that
perpetual.
you announced it or mentioned it as well, but weren't we going to be doing a promotion if you signed up today?
Yeah. We're gonna get to it. Just kind of what I just.
Well, it was supposed to
mentioned.
be during the stream, so like if
No,
we're
it is.
approaching
Hey,
the
this is
end of the stream,
this is not even close to the end. We're going another 2 hours, bro.
well, you might be, but
What I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that you and Kitty had talked about it. I was not in that conversation.
I mean, I talked to you about it first.
I know, and we but I don't want to because I probably will go too high with it, and so what are we offering? You just call it, and we'll make the graphic for it.
No, it was just going to be a $25 gift card, basically coupon code for anybody that signs up today. You'll get a $25 off the first purchase, so you'll get your first month for $25 instead of $50.
Excellent.
So
Okay,
why not
cool.
sign up today?
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that, so it's a good thing that you said that. Connect 3, which is our API service. So here's I guess I can kind of go into some of what, right? So you're like, I'm not a developer. That's not going to work for me. Fuck, man, I wish I had more of these repos ready to go. I think the reason why Connect 3 is going to be wildly successful, and I truly do believe that, is because of the somewhat of the dichotomy between what Jaws and I, well, first of all, where our interests lie as far as like development, and what he's good at and what I try to be good at are they're kind of different, right? They're both necessary, and but at the same time, there's a lot of similarities, and we both agree that um, like creators and mainstream is is the road, right, that needs to be traveled and blazed, and thus it's always been, at least for like the last 8 months or so, um, ever since like a little bit before Sandy took off, is where I kind of I pivoted. Like, if y'all remember, like we wanted to go the education route, which is good, but like it's not nearly as good as what we have planned now. Which is putting creator tools in the hands of non-technical persons, and in a way that is feasible for them to have an idea on Web3, right? And as easy as they could go set up a WordPress site, go set up a Web3 site, or whatever it is, like, let your, you know imagination run wild, whatever it is that you want to do. I'm hoping that at some point in the very near future, like there's an answer for it, and it's a very easy answer. It's do this and this, and boom. You're maybe a couple hours and a few things you didn't expect, because that always happens, away from fulfilling, or manifesting your idea. And I think that that's very feasible. I was getting fucking really close, man. So I can tell you that one of the things that I've been working on that nobody was aware of is like a Wix like platform that is specifically designed to integrate with Next.js, which Jaws knows that that's what I was using with before I got into Astro, but then Next.js took this like hard right turn into server components and fucked me up. But anyways, luckily this platform isn't like it isn't all about the latest version of Next.js, and so it's not going to take me very long to be able to build it out, so that way that's a thing, right? I honestly think that, like, maybe either a session with Jaws, or maybe even like an interview with like Aaron Cox or somebody who wrote like the Wharf Kit uh, um, repositories, like it's a done deal. Like, I honestly think, like, I haven't even tried, honestly. I've managed to put, if you don't know what I'm talking about, so Wharf Kit is amazing. It's the thing that we were missing on Wax for a while. Um, this came about when you got that notice that you have to sign in with a new Wax wallet. Like, they're not really related, but they kind of are. Um, this is a modern SDK for Wax integration, or Antelope, actually, not just Wax, for all of Antelope integration with web apps, and it works with modern frameworks, not just React and plain JS, which is huge, because I can tell you those old packages, and I don't even really know that stuff. I just know that they suck. Like, they're slow, and they made everything bloat. Like, they were just slow and they sucked. And I can tell you that this is not slow, and this doesn't suck. Um, and it's not going to take me long at all to figure out how to get this into what I'm trying to get it into, um, and have a platform for yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Hold on. I think it almost being a tool for every person. Yeah. Like, so I know that I showed you the site that I was working on for, which I managed to, like, of all things, I managed to fucking blow it up. Like this stream started at 8 p.m. for me. Picture it being like 7:10, right? And been working on it for hours, and then just doing something that you couldn't figure out how to get, like, how to fix it in the next 20 minutes before you had to start getting ready. And that's what happened to me. And it is what it is. Because I know that we have Weekend Web 3 tomorrow, so I can show everything off there. Isn't it mostly just another build on EOS.JS? Negative. That is not, in fact, the case because it does not use Wax.js. Is that right, Jaws? And
No.
WharfKit? Yeah.
No, yeah, EOS.js and Wax.js are not the same thing.
Gotcha.
But yes, it's like I don't actually know. I haven't looked at it. I assume it is, but I don't know.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it probably is. But listen, here's the thing.
I'm not like a diehard WharfKit fanboy like you are. I actually
because you haven't used it.
once.
So how could you?
Because I don't
like,
see a need for it.
I know. Anybody who is slightly interested in development, I would say that this isn't that hard. These docs are actually okay. I normally hate technical documentations. This one was actually pretty good. I know they got a ton of money for it. That's why. But so I remember seeing it and scoffing at it, like $14,000 for that. It's fucking disgusting. I wouldn't pay them McDonald's wages, but they actually did. They did a good job. All right, 28. Let's blast this a little louder. So anyway, that's what I'm hoping to bring to the Connect 3 ecosystem is the advantages and use cases for streamers. The thing that I would probably know pain points of. I think trust in streamers is another untapped, especially when you get to who's that one big one that does like the Ruby passes and shit? Big Shot, right? Yeah. Do you know who I'm talking about, Jaws?
I don't know.
Big time.
Yeah. Big time. Yeah. Write that one down. We gotta reach out to them. They're on what chain? Is it ETH or Polygon? Or both?
I do not know.
Because they do giveaways.
And I just wasn't interested in them.
Yeah, they do giveaways and stuff. I know that, and they have. Yeah, I'll reach out to somebody on that one. Yeah, Big Time is the one. Yep, Polygon. Yeah. Word. There you have it. Yeah, it seems like Polygon is the way to go. Next.
Yeah, it'll definitely be in the very near future for us. I think Polygon is one of the things we're going to add super soon.
Yeah.
And for me, that's like, again, largely just because there is a bridge from Wax, and I feel like that's just something that people are probably going to need, or at least want, so they don't have to pay for this infrastructure in two places if they want to have a Polygon/Wax-based project.
Yep. Yeah. So, all right, let's get this started. Kitty, I need a song request, and then I'm going to close it out with a... Fucking give me a song. Come on. Just name one.
Music, man.
Give me an era. Give me what you're listening to. Like, just say whatever it is that you're listening to right now.
No. It's embarrassing.
You're killing me. All right, and I'm going to play...
Raymond and OJ by Joyner Lucas. There you go.
Which one is it? Joyner, which one?
It's from Too Short.
Oh, hey, you ever watch that video, Creati?
ISIS. Put ISIS on.
No.
By Joyner Lucas.
Motherfucker. All right, we're gonna watch it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch it on this stream after this Grubfish, and after I play ISIS, we're gonna listen to ISIS, and then I'm gonna make you watch this video. Tape your eyeballs like a Clockwork Orange. All right, 3 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, BRB.
OP picked a song, Spice Girls.
Whoa, that one went quick.
Jeez, Gigolita.
Ja Rule. Oh, I didn't say what this. Fuck, I didn't say what this first prize was, and I don't know what it. I don't know who won.
Well, do you like the person that won or not?
No. So this isn't them. They're on the next page. I guess I can look and see from here, but shit, I don't want to do that. So was going to be something. They were going to be progressively better. Fuck. Last one was 27. So let me just look really quick.
Dirt Country. I think I have some of their stuff.
I gotta look to see who it is. Oh shit, a tie. Oh, and 2 of my favorite people in the world. And then even the top 5, all of them are awesome. Fuck. Okay. The fact that Fourth Wall won this seems rigged. He's on the
Yeah, definitely.
Well, didn't Lex win one of the other ones?
He did, dude. He did. This is a suspicious minimum.
I'll spread the love. I'll spread the love to the Barnes.
Yeah, so
Barn burner.
let me see. Give me a second. Let me see what I got in my inventory. While I'm doing that, everybody make sure that Curiati has his undivided attention focused on.
I was playing over PNG. Honestly, I was sending my workers to work.
So we're gonna play this video.
I really was.
You're gonna watch it and you're gonna listen to it, and
There you
you're
go.
gonna like.
Yep.
Are you guys can hear that,
We
right?
know how to do
That's
it.
loud.
We know how to do it, Karate.
Yeah.
That's loud as shit, I think, right?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Long enough to see me down. If I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid ground. Falling on the solid ground. Hey, long enough to see me down. If I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid ground.
Today I had a conversation with one of my bros. My homie, he's been close to me since we were 6 years old. He calls my mama mom. He's seen all of my highs and lows, from school fights to sharing clothes, from b-ball to fucking hoes. He sat me down to let me know some things he never told me, things he never got a chance to say or even show me. He said, I know that I don't tell you often, maybe not even at all, but I'm so proud of you and your success, broski. And I admire how you chase your dreams. That shit's courageous. Thank you for never switching up when you got rich and famous. Thank you for never giving up on me or having lesser love for me whenever we lose touch and be on different pages. I hope you know I'm here for you the way you there for me. It's crazy you done more for me than on my family tree. And when I say I got your back, just know I really squeeze and make some niggas really bleed. That's really what I really mean. I'm proud of how much you matured and grew, but you still you. The world knows you for your talent, but I know the real you. And all your traumas behind closed doors you never healed through. And all the pain you act like you don't feel, but you still do. I love the fact you keep your shit together mentally. You work hard for your respect, don't need no empathy. When people look you over and stretch you out intentionally, you always said if they don't fuck with you, they will eventually. Remember when I went to prison, when I did a bid, and you the only one that came to visit. Put money on my books and send me pictures of some bitches. They don't make them like you no more, my nigga, you just different. And bro, you ain't have to pay my niece's tuition or set me up with that new job and try to teach me the business. Always quick to hold me down before you speak your opinion. What goes around comes around, and that's the reason you win. But listen, I was thinking maybe, since you my broski and I've been there since we was babies, you can hit the bank and break me off with something wavy. Maybe just a couple 100,000, nothing crazy. Cause I've been hurting lately, and I deserve it maybe. And if you can't do it, that's cool. It ain't like I'll be angry. You still my broski and I love you, but that's kind of shady. Cause I've been going through some shit. It ain't like I'm just lazy. So maybe you should pay me. I quit my job cause I don't want to work for no other niggas. Well, maybe works for some, don't work for some other niggas. Yeah, they pay good, but you know I'm a stubborn nigga. Plus, I know you got my back, right?
Right.
If not, then fuck it, I ain't asking again. Just don't forget who walked with you when you're back to the wind. And don't forget whose ideas that got you rapping again. When you lost your passion and got lazy and was slacking and shit. And please don't treat me like them niggas that be asking for shit. Cause I never asked you for a damn thing. I'd rather pull a hamstring and run across some fan blades while jumping out of airplane. Or sitting in the damn rain while begging for some spare change. I'm sorry that we all can't be talented and rich like you. The little people still struggle, we ain't lit like you. And if we being honest, it don't really seem like you want me to chase my dreams so I can get like you. And lately you've been on some sucker shit, that's what I see, broski. I hope you know that hater shit is a disease, broski. Cause last time I checked, we was a fucking team. And just because you got paper don't mean that you better than me, broski. I know everything about you. I know every single secret. I know where you rest your head at. I know every bitch you sleep with. I know where you keep your bread at. I pretend that I don't see shit. You a greedy motherfucker. You been hoping I don't be shit. You been getting fat while I've been starving. You been buying every car and house while I've been in the garbage. I deserve everything you got and more, and that's a bargain. You just wanna shit on me and see me falling, that's alarming. You just hoping I'm a tarnish. You don't want me to be nothing. You don't wanna open doors for me. You did a little something, but you could've did a little more for me. No wonder why your father turned his back on you, unfortunately. No wonder why your niggas set them traps on you to sorcery. You ain't nothing but a phony. You a liar. You a snake, and you can rap, but you ain't Kendrick. You ain't Cole. You ain't Drake. Can't believe I called you family. I should shoot you in the face. You used to act like you was real, but always knew that you was fake. You let the fame get to your head, and all it did was made you whack. I always knew the day would come where you would stab me in my back. One day your money gonna be gone, and I'll be happy, that's a fact. And then you'll move back to the hood, and I'll be laughing when you back. But you my nigga, and I love you. And I wanna see you win. I wouldn't place no one above you. You've always been my friend since we was stepping in the puddles. Real niggas don't pretend, cause you my brother, you my double. You my motherfucking twin, and I wanna let you know how I appreciate the things you show me. It's kinda hard to trust niggas, that's why I keep you close. And look, I know that I don't tell you off, maybe not even at all, but I'm so proud of you and your success, broski.
When I don't look down, hey, long enough to see me down. If I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid ground. Falling on the solid.
Where's he from?
The first season of Power, he played Dre.
If I ever come
I don't know if you've
down,
seen that.
I'll be falling on the
Power.
solid.
Yeah, he's a R&B
I
singer
have.
too, I think. His name is, he's going to say it right here. Rotimi.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
Dude, that was that fucking not fire, dude. Like, all of his, all of Joyner's videos lately are fucking, like, Fall Slowly is another really, like, that might be my favorite. I'm not going to keep playing videos for y'all, but y'all should check that. If you like that one, you should check out Fall Slowly. If you've ever been in a toxic relationship, like, it's going to hit fucking home for you big time. Yeah, you bet. All right, and we had this playing in the background.
So make sure you sign up for Connection 3. Even if you're not going, even if you don't think you're going to need those services right now, sign up for an account anyway. There's no reason not to get your like free $25 in services and stuff. Hell, you could take that $25 and you could just use Trust for yourself sometimes if you wanted to, you know?
Right. And if there's, I mean, I don't know how liberally we can say that will provide, like, let's say that you're not, you know, there's going to be the docs and you know, I haven't contributed to them yet, but I can look at them from like a dumb person's perspective that struggles with documentation. And I'm not calling you guys dumb, but like sometimes that, you know, you have to, people can be so skilled and masterful. There's an actual like psychological phenomena that there's a word for when like you can't understand why somebody doesn't know something because you do it so well.
No, I've talked to you about this before, TD.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Understand? It's that I don't care.
Right.
different.
And it's empathy thing that we've talked about for sure. And I told you that the true psychopaths learn how to fake it. So, anyway, yeah, if you're planning a project or you have a project, um, it's going to go hand in hand with had I been a little faster getting Connect 3 finished, or to a point where I wasn't having to put the majority of my time this week towards it, I would have more things to show you. I will by tomorrow, because I'm really close on a lot of them. Uh, I wish I could fire some of them up, but like I've learned that first impressions are critical, especially when it's something that you don't understand fully. And so I don't want to tarnish y'all's first opinion of anything, but I can tell you that your user profiles on the NFTG site are going to become usable, like almost like hosting spaces, right? For a wide variety of things that may or may not require a subscription. Obviously, if I'm putting my time into building it, and that's one of the things. I know that our token is down. I said that we would roll tokenomics into this stream a bit, right? So here's what I know: that just currency in general, or the idea of money, is backed on the idea that it represents some store of value for something else, right? And largely, there's another term that's important to know, and which is a zero sum, right? And a zero sum is when, well, it's like a Texas Hold'em game, right? Where there's no buy-ins and it's winner take all. Like that's a zero sum. The only way for you to win is for everybody else to lose, and that you've won all their money. And so um, there's been nothing. There's no other way for anybody else to prosper in that in a zero sum, really. And Web3 is largely, I think, for the most part, beyond some one-offs, which I would say like maybe Chainlink or Filecoin are like kind of in the area of not being zero sum and having actual true utility, but giving out more NFTs from the same collection is not utility, right? Because what happens when the chain fucking disappear? Like, we haven't seen that happen yet, but like it probably will. It might be wax first. Like, what value did you provide, or what value are you providing when your project crashes? Like, nothing. An actual utility would be giving out an NFT that represented like movie tickets or something, right? Like something that has nothing to do financially or like value wise with the other thing, and you get it because you have, just like the way money would work, right? Money has utility. You can use it everywhere. So that's my like my core beliefs on how you create utility. It's not by, and it's funny because like I'm actually doing it, but well, that's not true. The giveaway ticket system is largely based on not that. It's largely not our collection that you would get out of it. It's diverse as hell. But the one thing that I would ask anybody who was evaluating a project or their token would be, what is their founder doing to bring value to that token, or to bring value to the project, or to bring value just in general? And if the answer is zero overhead additional depreciatory assets, like adding NFTs or adding tokens, then it's probably a Ponzi scheme, or Ponzinomics, or some loosely interpreted version of them. But if they are putting countless invaluable hours of their time into the project, and like like 6-bit and like 6 p.m. and I mean like change champs and a lot of projects. I don't want to miss anybody, right? There's a lot of passion projects out there that are. I mean, shit. Even Green Rabbit is one now. Pigwig and Dr. Profit bought that clean from Adam and Venom, and he's no longer part of that company, and they're maintaining it as a passion project, and um, you know that's what I value. Um, that's what I would value highly, because I know that um, its founders' hearts are in the right place, right? Like they're not going to let their thing die, or they're not going to turn and run when they have a red fucking month. Like these block producers are ridiculous. Every month has to be in the positive, or they're fucking crying. It's that's not how business works. Like it just isn't. So anyway, I plan on adding as much value as I possibly can from a personal perspective into all of the projects, and so like that's my commitment, and hopefully I can create something that is like replicable to an extent, where there's value going in, and that value exists beyond the project, the NFTG or the Connect 3 or the whatever project itself. Like it exists far beyond the borders of those two, if that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a good comment from Crispy. Don't forget to ask to whom their product provides value and where that value is found. You look at Dark Country. I can tell you that I can give you a pile of Dark Country shit, like a literal pile of it. In fact, just ping your wallet. I'll send it over. I have a disgusting amount of it.
I started getting it for that what was it, collect site where you get points for collecting certain NFTs.
Yeah,
that was a real old site. I don't think does anything anymore.
Jaws, do you have any Dark Country? Do you remember Dark Country?
I remember Dark Country. I know what it is. I don't think I ever bought anything.
Oh, I have such a gross amount because like it was stakeable and like cheap or something on our planet. Ugh.
I think I bought some of it when I was back when Chain Champs was starting out. We were doing this like series where we were going from like $1 to $1,000 to see if we could do that, and I definitely picked up a lot of Splinterland stuff and Dark Country stuff at the beginning of that journey because just like where it was priced. So I definitely picked some stuff up and like immediately sold it for the purpose of writing an article. And if you're wondering why you've never read that article and why you've never heard about this, it's because the concept got destroyed very quickly. Because once I got to like $50 or something, I was looking at the Chain Champ Steel page one day. I saw a cow from Farmer's World pop up for like $40, and then I immediately resold it for $1,500. So
damn,
I was like, that kind of ruined my entire premise here. If you just like, okay, well, build up $40 and then get lucky, guys. And yeah. So
was that your biggest score on Wax?
No.
What's your biggest score?
I think my biggest score was it was some sort of plot, like it was something in Farming Tales around the same time. I don't remember what it was. Whether it was like it was a bunch of rows. People still play it, but it was like $7,000. I wound up getting it for like 500 or something, and I wound up selling it for 7,000.
Dude, I probably could, whatever it was. I bet you I have it, and I probably could have sold it for that back then. I have everything, like, so whatever it is that you sold, I bet you I had it. In fact, I gave a bunch of high value items to Nostalgeek just because he asked for them.
That's something I've actually been playing every day, but that's because it's also in that taco. I've got the taco sauce for it. So
Is it liquid? Because I have assets to give away. Because I still need to decide on a.
I mean, it's still like something that seems like it's being supported and played. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Here, let's do this. It was Fourth Wall and Barnes. What's y'all's favorite game? Like, what are y'all most into? How about you answer that one?
I think someone's going to say Novo Pangea. I just get this.
That's the only game I know. I think.
Yo, if they say that, like for real, I got some good shit. Tell them, Crowdy. My wallet's fucking
You got
stacked.
a lot of good cards, dude. Killer Pack. TD has some good cards. He opened a creator pack and he got 3 epics and 3 legendaries in one pack and 2
He
main
has
claims.
awesome stuff sitting
It
there.
was
Just
one of the best packs I've seen in my life. One of the best packs I've seen in my life.
Yeah, I'm down with some Novo.
Yeah.
That's cool. Right
You're
on.
down with Novo? All right,
For
cool.
sure.
What about you, Barnes? Barnes, you still listening? So speaking of projects, we had Zuler in here. Lex Luthor eventually is going to build one, and we're going to help him do that. Kitty's got her PFP project, and that one's rolling along. Obviously, Novo's doing wonders. So let's ask Mr. Fourth Wall what project it is that they're using, how Connect 3 is helping, and what it is that that you're specifically needing. You think that you might need like a hand with, like, because it's just too technical, or you wouldn't know how to do it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, the gated aspect, just checking in, being able to log in and using different wallets. We got a book coming out, Our Upland. You can check it out, ourupland.com. We got a design cover contest coming up. And I have, if you look over in the corner up there, I got the little login placeholder basically for when we got this going. So
Oh, interesting. So you're gonna want OAuth this type of sign in, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. That actually, I think that makes things a bit even easier. But specifically, you want the ownership tied to the ownership of an NFT, correct?
Yeah. So basically, it's NFT connected to an ebook. So
Right.
Yeah. So it's not I think I was introduced to it, and that's why we started talking a long time ago about it was metaphors and what
Right.
with the comic
So
and all that.
yeah. So little known fact, I think at this point is, like, did y'all know that? First, did y'all know that Recurrier and I are like the sole remaining owners of Metaforce, and that I'm a comic book character, and not only that, but like I probably could say that I was the first person in this space to put a reader of any sort, because I'm pretty sure that I was. I know that I looked back then of any kind on the blockchain, decentralized it, because Recurrier was very, very specific about it. It had to be decentralized, and it wasn't anything spectacular. It just hadn't been done yet, and it's like maybe one of my few claims to fame on Web3.
Yeah, I thought it was super cool, and that's one of the things that really kind of got me into Wax too, was the whole pack opening thing. These kind of like breaking these barriers that hadn't been done yet. So Congrats on
Yeah,
that. Good job.
though though his latest choice, I very much am questioning. Jaws, did you know that I put up a comic reader on a IPFS like 2 years ago?
I mean, I remember when Metaforce launched. I remember when that was a thing. Admittedly, it took me a lot longer to piece together that you were a part of it. But that's something for another time, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, like, yeah, I could do a much better job, I think now. I was looking at my old code. I should see what I should post what I said to Courier. I probably shouldn't, but because I use the R word. But like looking back at it, dude, it's like, dude, like I'm like half a retard looking at it. It's like did I really write this trash? It's terrible. And I'm sure I'll think the same thing 2 or 3 more years from now. But yeah, and now we have DC Comics that came along and crushed everybody else. But I don't know why the crypto. I don't know, Crypto Moon Boys. They're not good people. Why collab with them? That dude sucks, man. All right, here we go. Ready? Here we go on this, and I guess we could probably get it moving along. Did Barnes ever answer back? Somebody pinged Barnes in DM. Tell him that send over his Christmas list. And I need it. Zendoto's was an Upland guy too, man, and ironically, even though that I had a rapport built, we asked to interview them, and he was very explicit about not doing a video interview, and in fact the only non-video interview we've ever done was not too long ago, and it was trade up cards and the Solana project, the avocado one, and that happened because I didn't even think to ask, because I trust trade up, and I did regardless. It did ruin our streak, but he didn't know that. I hope he's listening to know that he ruined our streak of never having interviewed an anon guest. But yeah, we refused to interview them because they were being anonymous. The closest that we had before that was DeFi Box. I don't know if I told you all this story, and that motherfucker got us good, man. Because that was during COVID or shortly after. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing video." And I said, "Okay, well, we can't do the interview then." And he's like, he gave me the fear of his safety or fear of his government bullshit, which the latter is the most ridiculous. Like, we should never accept that. Like, okay, so it's illegal in your country, so you're meaning to tell me that my assets can just be seized by your government? And what reconciliation are you offering me? Yeah, dude, right? And so yeah, he wouldn't he didn't want to do a video, and so what he does is he shows up for the video in an office space, right, with a fucking mask on. I'm like, and I almost didn't even start the interview. I was so mad, because he got me really good. I did not expect that. Yeah, man. Yeah. What am I supposed to say? Hey, dude, I know you're in an office building. There's probably other people there, but you got to expose yourself to coronavirus because we're doing an interview. Yeah, dude. I had no choice on that one. I just made sure that I asked some tough questions, and luckily they didn't rug. So. Yeah, dude. Yeah. He wore it on there too. Yeah, fucking guy. Anybody who's that there's people who actually like have legit concerns about their privacy, and then there's people that have things to hide, and it's very easy to tell the difference, in my opinion. Because if you're one, the other person, the other type won't act the same as you. Like they'll be dramatic about it. But yeah. All right, Jaws. What else we got, man?
I don't know, not a whole lot. I'm excited that we finally have Connect 3 out there, and I just hope that people will use it.
Oh,
give us their feedback.
did we talk about referrals at all?
I mean, I was gonna jump into that because the page isn't up yet, so but we can talk about referrals, I guess. There will be a referral program, so if you refer to you can get your own code, as everything nowadays does, and you can use that referral code to give people a discount on their first purchase, as well as.
And then you get something too, right?
Yeah, we have to put together like a table of what the incentives are actually.
Yeah.
But hopefully you can. Anybody that knows a guy that wants to get into this space.
Anybody who's paying anybody else. And let me just ask you just a general question that has nothing to do with anything at all. Your profits from Connect 3, are they going to support any terrorist organizations?
Yeah, I'm not getting into this.
I'm just curious. It's a legit question. I think that we should all want to know where our money is going, right? Like I can tell you that none of my money is going to a terrorist organization. I might buy more guns, but it's not going. That's just me. So, do U.S. taxes count? You'll be happy to know, Crispy, that as a person, my personal taxes, I am like wildly out of bounds, but as a business, we're impeccable. But that's
man, Crispy for the win with that comment. Terror, U.S. taxes. That was pretty good.
Yeah. So just FYI, I know the answer from Jaws that he's not getting into. No, he's not going to support radical groups who cause discord and division and harm and are disgusting. So you could feel good about that, or at least, hey, at least we're not doing that. Yo, Crispy, you should let me. Can I show the people your video, dude? I think I'm going to do it without you even saying yes. But it says his full name, though. That's why I guess I should wait to ask if it's okay. But it's fucking hilarious, man.
Hey guys, I gotta drop. It's getting pretty late here, and I got early morning with the kids.
No doubt.
Thank you so much for having us. Congratulations. George, send me that information when you guys have it ready, because I'm interested in those extra data points.
Yeah. All right.
It'll be tomorrow or the day after.
No worries. Thanks guys.
For the interest. Bye.
Yeah, brother. Wait.
Now I'm thirsty, Sean.
Hey, I know you got a lot of developers and stuff on here, but any artists out there, we are looking for that cover design. So
yeah, yeah, shout that out, no doubt.
Yeah, and TD
cover design for what?
So it's for this book. It's about Upland, which Zuler was talking about earlier. Matt,
hey, Hobbit Spock, you're supposed to be in here, bro. What happened? What's good? I'm sorry.
I like to do art and graphics and stuff. Joe.
Yeah.
Nice.
She'll answer.
Yeah, we got 1,000 or 1,000,000 UPX from TD, which is like $1,000 value roughly now, and 1,000 wax.
I sent that over. Did I already send that over? I think I did, right?
Send whatever.
The 1,000,000 UPX. You got it, right?
Yes, you did. You totally did. And they opened Tokyo, and I had an extra $1,000 in my account, which I was like, you can't spend that. You can't spend that.
Oh, you could have spent that. I'd shit.
No,
you have no idea how much we have. It's ridiculous. All right, so Crispy's real name is Chris Partridge. This be quick. Just listen in the first, like the first 30 seconds of this NPR.
Presidential candidate Donald Trump was in Tampa Saturday morning. WSF's Quincy Walters was there, where demonstrators for and against Trump were milling around.
A small old white school bus drives in front of the convention center. On the side, it reads, "Dump Trump, Flush Hillary." The 5 people on board are from Tampa. They say they're anarchists. A long-haired man leans out the side with a bullhorn.
Welcome to the land of rain.
The man on the bullhorn is Nick Wintholz. Driving the bus is Chris Partridge. Partridge says he's voting for Vermin Supreme, a man known for satirical political campaigns. Wintholz yells the name of the Libertarian Party's presidential nominee and another option.
Gary Johnson, 2016, or just vote for nobody.
Trump's rally in the
Ah, shit, that's hilarious. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Oh man, dude, that must have been. Yeah, dude, that sounds like fun. I want to go do that. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Man, I'm dying to see what that thing looked like. I heard the description, but
the bus?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got pictures. Crispy has pictures. There was actually, it was featured after the Orlando shooting. They've been painting it a lot. They painted it for the Orlando shooting, and then Trump. I guess they're in Florida. Florida's probably got to be a tough place to live, man.
Florida, man.
It gets, it gets a lot of crazies.
I've not been there yet.
Yeah. So, I would say if you have the slightest bit of interest in starting a project on Wax, or you have one on Wax, I mean, I can tell you that once a certain functionality is created, it'll be reused and distributed, because that's part of the model. And that way things will grow. Oh, nice flag, dude. Shout out Buzz King. And Lex Luthor, look at this cheating motherfucker.
How the heck did I get that again?
It's good though, man. Like, I like this going to our fervent supporters. I would say to go ahead and take advantage of the deal that we're offering for the stream. Do we need to give them a code, Jaws, to let them know that, to let us know that they got it from here?
For the
25?
discount?
Yeah.
No, we're going to send those out to people after the stream. So if you create an account during the stream, we're going to send it to you.
Yeah. So everybody go create an account regardless of whether or not you think you might need it. Because I am going to do my best to entice you and support and encourage whatever ideas you may have for a future project, or if you have one, how to extend it. I wish I had more to show you. Unfortunately, I don't. I will tomorrow. So we can Web3 will be the follow up to this, where you get the second part of our pitch on why. No, there is none. You just sign up for an account, and then we check the date. The date is the referral code. On a side note, me and my friends drove 20. So I was telling Creati about Redline, the energy drink. I think it's a poisonous one, but I had driven from Virginia or West Virginia or some fucking place on the far East Coast. So I flew in, but then I drove back. This wasn't very long ago either. It's like last year. And it was like a 23-hour drive. And I think at like 17 or so, like, when you're about to fall asleep at the wheel. At least I always do. Like, so I either have to, like, you can't ever try to push it, because when you try to push it is when you fucking fall asleep and wake up in the ditch. But I pulled over and I grabbed a red line, and that did the trick. It was amazing.
I had to stop drinking all those energy drinks because it was playing with my fibro.
You ever have one that makes your skin tingly and hot? Like, it's got the niacin in it. So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Do you all know what I'm talking about? Red Bull had a different recipe originally. I think they had fucking meth in it or something. I swear. Because I remember drinking them early, and they're nothing like they are now. Like, I had 2 Red Bulls and I was like, holy shit, like, I'm high as hell.
I remember the olds. They were like, oh, there's some, bull semen.
Yeah, like synthetic
shit,
cocaine. Like,
yeah.
my jaw was going and everything. It was wild.
Yeah, then there was that Four Loko craze. I don't know if that was everywhere, just here in California, but that was a crazy little.
Yeah, like pre-workout. You know what I'm talking about, Killer Pock. Exactly, pre-workout. That's good shit too. If you know what pre-workout is, that'll substitute any energy drink, and it's cheaper, like a lot cheaper. Nice. All right, here we go. This is gonna be the last one. I'm gonna give away a taco venue for this one and something in between for the others. All right. Y'all heard that? I said a taco venue. Go tell all your friends to sign up for fucking Connect 3. Do it now.
Yeah, let's say, like, if you sign up in the next like 8 hours or something, we'll still say
dude.
So if you tell your friends to sign up,
yeah.
Say that again. You got to go, Kitty.
Yeah, Gypsy will be home in a few minutes.
All right, thanks for being here. We'll see you soon.
if you, I guess we'll hopefully have the referral program up and ready. Maybe sometime this week. I can't imagine it'll be that hard to put together. So we'll look into doing that if you want to wait to tell your friends about it, so that you can benefit from telling your friends about it as well, so to speak.
Yeah. What game are you most invested in? How can I get friends? So this is a good question. I don't know how to answer it. I would say by being sociable, being approachable. Your tone is important. Mannerisms, posture, the actual words that you're communicating, being friendly and nice. All of those, kindness, random acts of kindness actually surprisingly work well. Being a good person, helpful. Um, I think works also. What would you say, Joe? How do you get friends? How do you find yourself with friends in life? What do you attribute that success to?
Um, I think just be genuine, nice,
Yeah,
listen, and you know, yeah, that's pretty
listening is a
much
good
it.
one. Yeah, Charles is an excellent listener, though. But at least I thought that, and I still do. But like, I'm starting to wonder if he's just not listening. But I know he is because I've tested him on it, and he's passed all the tests. So I think he's legit just a good listener. Like not a waiting for their turn to talk type person at all. Unless we're debating something, then he won't shut the fuck up over me. But um, uh,
Sorry, what?
excellent answer. Really don't have a game. I'm big invested, so I don't have any. All right, sweet. Okay, I'll send you Nova too. That should make it easier. So let me just go take a look at what I got in the vault here. I'm so annoyed. I was working on Kitteeh's site like literally all day between that and a few other things, and it was ready for y'all to at least go and test it in the capacity of like reopening all of the packs that you had already opened and owned and like going like that's an experience that NFL All Day offers. And even though I'm not a huge fan of Dapper because they claim that they invented Web3, um, they have brought a lot of innovation that it was like really good to the ecosystem and like their queue. I mean, the queue that they developed, it's solid. It's on all of our frustrations that was built, but it's nevertheless it's probably like the best queue system that's out there. Um, their challenges were fucking revolutionary for secondary market sales. I mean, brilliant. And they have like these like two quality of life features with their pack openings that like I've only seen in a few places. Chain Champs, in fact, is one of them, where you actually reveal like the NFT that you've gotten is hidden, and you reveal it. Because if I remember correctly, Atomic Hub was just like a one after the other cycle, and I think that's how right. That's how Nefty is. Nefty is just like blam. Here you go. Here's everything. Um, and there's nothing really fun about that. What's fun is choosing which one, the left, the right, or the middle, right, on the Top Shot packs.
I agree. We were actually going to originally like maybe one day we still will, but like there's a place in like the contract if you really dig through what's in there, where you're supposed to be able to set up like what the hover color is for the cards as well.
Nice. Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
never implemented it, but
So
they were supposed
I
to
don't
be
know
for
that I
cards.
like that because you knew which one you like. It wasn't. I don't. Is that a positive or I never really appreciated that because like it's not a surprise anymore. Like when like because now I can see that it's blue.
Well,
Like I
it's
know it's
still a
my rare.
surprise. You're like, oh my god, I got a legendary. Now I need to
Ye-
click it and find out exactly what it is. So my
Yeah,
heart's
you're
going to be
right.
racing for another few seconds.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I have a little gift box for the kitty ones. Y'all like it, I think. All right, let's run this last one, and then I'll get all these prizes out and get back to it.
Let's see if I can survive to the end this time.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh, this one's, I was about to say, Krakenakinork, you just save the conspiracy.
he fought OP and he died.
Again,
That's
dude.
saying.
Yeah, y'all are cheating, motherfuckers. All right, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Before y'all go, you got to do these things. You got to go follow them or sub, whatever. And we're multicasting, actually. I just noticed that. Did that not send? Interesting. Y'all hear that?
I can't.
It doesn't stop. Jesus Christ. So Jaws' soundbite when it does play now, it's the full fucking Jaws song. And I have to close it out.
I mean, I can't hear it, so it's only playing for you, man.
Yeah. I gotta fix that. All right, so there's that, and then posted to Connect 3. Yeah. So it's connect3.io. We had to fight for that domain name, and we have a trademark it for it also. And
Well, we have an application for a trademark.
And we're getting it. It's
those can take
deal.
quite some time.
It can take a year. Did I tell you? I did tell you. Yeah, it can take a year for it to be contested. But in the meantime, it's protected. So that's the good thing. Because when you get it in, it does matter, right? So that is in. There are 2 other companies, one in Web3, but not in the, like they're a social networking service. It's like it was like a shitty version of like Facebook for Web3 that still has FTX as a partner on their website. So not too worried there. Though I think Jaws mentioned that they were tweeting recently, but that's probably just a bot. So I doubt that they will contest it. And then the other one is, which is weird, it's a car seat company, which I've been thinking about. Like, dude, like what is Connect 3?
The 3-point seat belts. That's what
is that what
it's called. That's what the patent. That's like what our seat
is
belts
that
are
what
called.
it
That's
is?
what the modern seatbelt is. A 3-point seatbelt.
I thought it was
so it's
like
your 3-point connector, man.
Don't be an orphan or don't be an only child. Like you know.
Don't be an orphan, huh?
Yeah, right. Like, yeah. Like,
I think they had
like our car seats are so good. Like, you'll be the only survivor. Like, I don't know.
I'm glad I helped you out on that one.
Yeah, where are the 3 points? We just have the one, like it comes over your shoulder and buckles, and boom, that's it.
It's called the 3-point seatbelt. That's what
look at it.
The invention was. What company was it? Was it like Volvo or something that patented the 3-point seatbelt and then just made it free for everybody to use?
That makes sense. They are the safety.
Yeah.
But like back in the day when they invented the 3-point seatbelt, they patented it, and then they
Both
made
of
it free
them,
use for everybody because they wanted that to be freely available for the purpose of safety and probably some marketing value there too. I'm sure it wasn't entirely altruistic, but that's the origin of the 3-point seatbelt, I believe.
Because I don't know I didn't know what to do with it yet.
Because it used to be a 2-point seatbelt, I believe, like where it would be like the point, like it just went across your waist. So 1 point would be like where you stick it in, and the second point is where it comes from. So the 3-point was the going across from the top one side of your waist to the third point. Those are the 3 points. Anyways, now you know.
Yeah, for a long time I didn't wear my seatbelt, and then it became a reason to pull you over, and then I started wearing it every time. Yeah, we're running another grub fish, and then I'm out. Joe, you got not Joe. Joe, you got anything for our audience? When is the book launch? Do you have a date set? When is the art submissions due by?
So the art submissions are due by September 30th, and the NFT will be out very soon, and you'll be able to access the ebook immediately, like right after Halloween. So we're giving ourselves a little time after the cover to make sure we get everything published in paperbacks, and it's available on Amazon. So then shortly after that, it'll be available on Amazon. So people can pick it up there.
And is there anybody that our audience might know that might be featured or have an excerpt?
Yes. Mr. TD. Mr. TD is in there. Yes, absolutely. And there's quite a few people. There's Hacker, who made the UPX World. TML, who does some podcasts.
Right.
Ben and Cheese. Yeah, there's a lot of OG players and a lot of people who have done other things in the wax space.
Right. Yeah. I got to go buy that book. Cool. Yes, where Sandy and I met. I wouldn't be here today if not for that banner ad on stateofthedaps.com. I'd have never had met. I can't imagine that any of our paths would cross otherwise.
I know mine wouldn't have. I never tried Discord. Wasn't
right. I didn't have it installed. Yeah. Fuck that. Nerd shit, video games. God,
that was.
Now I can't live without it. Now I'm like forwarding like other means of communication to Discord. Like it's wild.
Very true. Yeah, we worked on this book. This lady I worked with, she's like a best-selling author. She's a leader, a little bit older than me, and I introduced her to Discord, and she was like shocked. It took her a little while to get used to it, but we worked on the book together over Discord quite a bit, actually. So.
All right, here we go. Yahoo chat.
Mount Doomy with the awesome AI art stuff. I'm super into AI and teach it a little bit and hold a night in downtown LA every Tuesday. And I've seen a lot of his work. He's doing some cool stuff.
Oh, wow. I used to live in downtown LA.
Cool.
Well, on 7th and Broadway.
Okay, cool. I'm like 4th in Los Angeles, 4th in Wall Street.
Yeah, I mean, this was when I was a lot younger, so it was like the highlight was it was stumbling distance to like 12 bars.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
I'm gonna give you a pile of prizes, and I'll just have you randomize them, except for the ones that I said are going out. They won't be normal prizes, so I'll send them over to Mount Doomy. That's fucking totally rigged, without a doubt. That's rigged.
I feel like I called it, huh?
Dude. Fucking totally rigged. Yeah, it's all yeah, dude. It is what it is. All right, I love that all of these people won. I don't know that I jotted them all down, but we can get it. There's a VOD. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Check us out tomorrow. For y'all non-developers, I promise you, I swear to you, I will have something more to more eye candy for you soon. Oh damn, my homie Pigwig is in here. What? Pigwig, dude, holla at your boy, man. Thank you so much for being such a big supporter of NFTG. Y'all know that Pigwig's got, check this shit out. Show him off real quick. If you don't know Pigwig, he is smart contract dev for Green Rabbit. We go way back. He introduced me to Our Planet, and then I got back at him by introducing him to Green Rabbit, and that's the impact. And yeah, he's in the top like 20 or 10, no, top 10 on Kitteeh PFPs. He also lives in Upside Down Land down there, and he's got a dope profile picture on a stupid website that has profile pictures. But that's not the point. The point is that he set it to that. What? NFTG. Does it make this any bigger? That's as big as it goes.
Right click, open a new tab.
Here we go. Yeah. So shout out to Pigwig. You're the best, bro. Yeah, hit me up. I'll hit you up. We got to get you y'all on a some Aussie servers. And everybody else, y'all have a good night.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, be kind to your fellow human. And that's all I got. We'll see you tomorrow night. Be good.
Good night.